Supposed to. That's good.
You've been waiting. What can I actually move down?
It's tight. What are you guys doing? How are we doing? Good.
Let's go, guys.
Go, Lakers!
All right, hockey fans, here we are Saturday afternoon against the, well, across the county rivals, I guess, Shakopee. So, should be a fun game. Looks like the entire squad of the Lakers are here. Anybody missing that you've seen? Or yeah, looks like we got a full complement of players. Well, actually 15-16 with 15 skaters, yeah, that's right. Just 30 seconds to go before they drop the puck as the Lakers clean up the ice and pucks. Head over to the bench, get some instructions. Like Shakopee comes into this similar to our team. They've got a few losses under the belt, a few wins as well. I know they don't have a first place trophy from tournaments, I'm aware, but I think D6 games they're pretty much 50-50. Looks like Luke is going to get the nod in goal today. They're 3-0 D6. Okay, so their troubles have come in tournament play then. So it's a matchup of the undefeateds here at the D6 level. Someone's going home disappointed. Who will it be? Hi. It's awfully quiet in here when the person in the box doesn't play music. Kind of feels like it's a big arena without the music pumping. Well, Lakers are ready. They head to their spots. Luke goes to his net. Ammerman over here at the left wing. Jackson Collins at the face-off dot. Tyler over on the right wing, or right defense. Puck is dropped, and Landon over on the right side. Behind the net, Carlson. Josh picks it up in the corner. He uses the boards over to Ammerman. Ammerman feeds through the middle to Landon. Almost got a start and got out of there, but it comes back on Luke. He turns that aside fairly easily. Jackson Collins gets a move, loses his stick, but gets the puck out of the zone. Forcing Shakopee to regroup. Shakopee in the red and black, Lakers in the cream and blue. Challenge coming in the circle, but that gets blocked by defense, and Landon ends up with it. Nice pass through the middle to Carlson, or no, to Ammerman. A little bit of a scrum for the puck there, and Shakopee comes up with a shot right into Luke's chest. He holds on and makes a save. Face-off coming to his left. Face-off gets past the defender for Shakopee, leaving the zone. That allows Mason to put a lot of pressure on the puck carrier. But Shakopee does get it out. They dump it in deep. Well, actually, they dump it in over across the boards. So that's a whistle and another face-off coming. This one will be at center ice. Mason at the left wing, Jacob Henry over at left defense. Shakopee comes up with the puck off the faceoff. They take the zone. Jacob Henry's trying to work with the puck, trying to keep it along the boards. He does a good job and feeds it up to Mason. Moves made along the back. Prior Lake sends it up across the ice over to Mason. Mason feeds through the middle. This is going to be on, well, just a little chip shot. It doesn't go anywhere. Puck out front. The goaltender there puts a glove on that one. Gets the whistle. Shakopee once again gets control off the face-off dot. That might become a problem if this game continues and they keep getting control. Lakers will have to work on that face-off dot. As defense there gets the puck to, cleared it out. Max just gets a stick on that to clear it out just in time. That one gets banked out the boards offsides. Oh, there we go, Chase, that's right. Oh. Trying to remember all the numbers. Just got done calling my daughter's game up in Bloomington, so getting confused by the numbers I'm seeing out there. Behind the net, Carter goes after it. Puck comes around. Shakopee sends it around the boards over to Ashton. Ashton makes a move, gets it past the defender, and into neutral ice. This allows the Lakers to keep working on it in the zone. Tyler's standing up on the blue line, but the puck gets beyond him. Now Carter has to defend too. Luckily that pass went wide. Ashton putting his player into the boards. Tyler coming up to finish the job, but Shakopee has the puck top of the circle. They feed defense. Defense takes a shot, gets blocked down on front. Tyler easily picks that one up, banks it off the glass. Nice move made there on the right side as the Lakers take the zone, get in close. Nice feed over to Max, and Max puts it in behind the goalie. Good pass in the goal. 1-0 Lakers early in the first period. Good set of passing there. Good shot by Max to close that one. Good pass. Brecken Long with the assist, Max with the goal. New line comes out as Ammerman's on the left wing. The zone is taken by the Lakers. Landon on the right side, Ammerman on the left. Jackson with the puck in the neutral, or in the middle. Ooh, there comes a shot from defense. And out to Russell. Nathan Russell with a shot, gets directed wide. Jackson with it on the midboards. He works with it through the slot. He gets tripped. Arm is up. Play continues until Shakopee touches it. That's going to be a power play for the Lakers as Jackson gets tripped in the middle. 2-minute penalty. Nice to go up 2-0 in the first. Get a little separation on this game. So I see Ammerman and Jackson Collins. Josh Carlson's out there, Nathan Russell, and Landon. Referees are ready as they make sure everybody's back outside their circles. Face-off goes. This time possession is maintained by the Lakers. They work it from the corner, feed out to defense. Nathan's got space. He walks in, takes a shot. Goalie sends it to the corner. Let's try that again. As Jackson now has the puck, he moves, he drops it. Good pass from Ammerman back to the middle. It's tied up there, but Nathan steps in to pick it up. He sends it in low over to Josh's side, but that gets broken up as well. Shakopee tries to leave the zone. They're unable to do it as defense keeps the puck in. That's Landon over there on that side. Now on the near side, the puck squirts out, goes the length of the ice. I think the referee's not going to call icing there. It's pretty easy for Nathan to pick that one up. Now he's skating with a head of steam. A couple of fresh legs come on the ice, so he's going to have to spend a little bit of time in the zone. Smartly takes it deep as he gets around in front. Now Landon's there with the puck. He's working near the net. The goalie gets his paddle out, but the puck's still alive. Now Landon looking in front. He sees somebody, just gets a little bit of wood on it, but not enough. Another backhanded attempt. Puck is still free. Landon working out to defense. Defense sends it in quickly, and that time the goalie ramps it up into the netting, gets the whistle. 48 seconds to go in the man advantage. 10.5 to go, 1-0 Lakers. Max steps into the face-off dot. He tries to win one back, but it's taken by Shakopee. Shakopee in the corner. They win it back to Max. Max uses a little bit of room along the boards to Mason. Mason tries to send it over to defense there. Tyler kind of figured he'd hit that guy up pretty hard, and he's going to get called for it too. It was a bit unnecessary, a bit too hard, and he's going into the box to nullify the remaining 30 seconds of penalty. Just couldn't resist that one as Tyler sits in the box for 2 minutes. Lakers win the face-off back this time. Nathan has control of it. He feeds it up through the middle to Mason. They get it out of the zone, which is great, forcing Shakopee to regroup. Still 4 aside at the moment. Nathan getting challenged behind the net. A couple Shakopee players working back there. Mason on the midboards. He gets control of the puck. He sends it through the middle and out. I don't know if he realized how much time he would have had there to skate along the boards, but here we are. 1 penalty expired there, so now the Lakers are shorthanded. This is a good time to set up Jackson Collins. Tends to do well in the shorthanded situations. Being as though he's not on the ice right now, that's probably not an option. So play will continue with Nathan behind the net. He rings the boards over to Chase's side. Chase whacks at it, gets it out. Now Mason created a little bit of space there. It's going to be Mason all alone, so whatever he's going to do, he's going to do by himself. Shakopee does tie him up, and they take control of the puck. A lot of Lakers up ahead, so I'm not too worried about this opportunity as that shot comes off of Luke. Max banks it out the boards, but not out. Puck comes back in. Wow. Reaching play by Luke and makes the save. Puck comes back to the faceoff dot. There's Max. Gets won by the Lakers, but out to the Shakopee at defense. They wrist shot that into the catcher's mitt of Luke for the whistle. 38 seconds to go on the penalty against Tyler. So Shakopee's got a man advantage. Again, without the music, it's awfully quiet in this arena. That puck goes behind the net. Shakopee picks it up. Good play by Jacob Henry there to force the Shakopee player into a bad pass. Jacob working with the player, not letting them get any opportunities. Forced it out to the boards. Shakopee shoots, directed off the goalie. There's Brecken, he picks it up. Feeds out front, gets it out of the zone. Still 12 seconds to go in the man advantage. Shakopee's got one last chance with the advantage. They shoot it in deep. Luke reaches up the lobster claw, grabs that one. With only 1 tick left to go on that penalty, Shakopee's going to get a face-off with the advantage. And then Tyler will sneak in behind. So this is an interesting play because if the Lakers can win the face-off and feed the pass to the middle, they can take advantage of this. They don't win the face-off, however. Shot is blocked. New player comes out. Penalty expires. There's Carter working along the boards. Puck comes across the middle, and it's broken up, this time by Brecken. Brecken long skating, and he's got 2 friends with him. Max is one of them. Shakopee gets the puck behind their net. A centering attempt back onto the goalie for a whistle. This would be nice to get a face-off here in front of the Shakopee goaltender. With 7.5 minutes to go in the first, it is 1-0 Lakers. Max Wheatley looking back at Carter. Wins the faceoff, gets won by Shakopee. Shakopee takes it behind the net. They go into the corner with it. Now they have to go the other way as Ashton stands up there. And Carter does his best to keep the puck in the zone. Sends it to the far side. Nobody over there. As now they stump the puck in on Luke just wide. Nathan Russell sends along the boards to Brecken. Brecken gets taken out. And back around the boards it goes. Bouncing puck. Shakopee picks it up. They get in low. They get a shot. Still a bouncer. It's free. It's in loose. Ooh, Luke steps in. Makes a big save. Wow. And Lakers avoid disaster there and get the puck out of the zone. This one goes over to Ashton, who's going to win this one in the corner. If there's anybody in the middle to pass to, well, Max is there. He walks in himself, gets it behind the goalie. That's 2 for Maximilian Weekly. Now, good job for Ashton to win that puck in the corner, feed out to Max, and Max with that wicked wrist shot. He's quick. This kid spent a lot of time shooting at nets, and he knows how to find those corners. 2-0 Lakers. Shakopee working hard on the puck carrier behind the nets. Tyler there on the far side, but Shakopee has the puck as they work through the middle. Ooh, good collision there. Jacob Henry taking the player out of the play, which when you're in the slot like that was just good defense. Jacob stayed on his skates. The Shakopee player went down. Landon with the puck on the far side. A lot of players working on that puck. They do need to trust each other and start spreading out a bit. They're getting a bit contained. There's Ammerman working on the puck. He takes his puck carrier down. Now Shakopee goes the other way. They have 3. Lakers have 2. That puck, Nathan using good defense, being patient there, breaks the play up. Nothing develops. Ooh, a little bit of a loose puck deke, but doesn't get beyond too far beyond the Shakopee player. Centering attempt. Jackson breaks that one up and sends it down the ice. This one's going to be icing, I'm afraid. Oh no, they wave it off. I guess that's good. Ammerman goes in to finish his check off, and he does. Stays on his feet. Good poke check there by Jackson. Knocked that puck back out of the zone. Josh has it now, and he's got room. He's also got Landon there on the far side, but the puck doesn't get to him. Shakopee clogged up the middle. Now they come out. Puck goes deep around the corner. Nathan's there. Nathan sends it around the boards. It's intercepted by a Shakopee player. Shakopee's got a guy in the middle too, but Lakers don't let anything develop, and they clear the zone. Shakopee's going to have to reset the zone, but they fumble with it in neutral ice, allowing Mason to take advantage of that. He sends it in deep. And 4 minutes to go in the period. This time Shakopee's get a little bit of a jump. They make some room. They're getting in close. Shot over the glove side, and that's a goal. 2-1 now. With 4 minutes to go. Are we in the first? Yeah, still the first period. Yeah, zero period. So face-off won that time by Max out to the defensive, or out to Langley at defense. Brecken forwards it up to the middle. Max is there battling along the boards. Ashton is creeping himself in towards the center of the net. He does a good job doing that as the puck comes his way. He picks up the puck behind the net, looking for a pass, using the frame of the net to keep it in possession. Max making some fancy moves around the corner. And Ashton has it. He's unchallenged. Sends it out to Brecken. Brecken drops it back out to defense. Defense sends it in low, and Max is almost there for the natural Hattie in the first period, but does not get it. Shakopee now with the puck. They're trying to leave the zone. They've lifted up high. Good. Clearing pass, but it is picked up by Carter. Nice defense there, Carter. Over to Max. Max is stalled, so it's going to be tough for him to cross the blue line. He has to work his way through it. Now Ashton picks up. There's a defense player to pass to if he wants to. And Shakopee picks it up. They're not going to go too far with this. It's a one-man show as they're making a line change. Lakers squeeze it out and get control of the puck. Now Tyler has it. Tyler sees Max still on the ice, tries to make a loose puck deke around the player, gets caught up. Carter's there. Offside, says the referee. 3 minutes to go, still in the first period. 2-1 Lakers. Time of possession seems to be going Shakopee's way. Lakers are certainly more efficient on the shots. But pretty good battle. Both teams are somewhat evenly matched. Both teams undefeated in D6 play. As Jackson takes the zone, and Ammerman hanging out on the far side, waiting for a rebound. Doesn't get one, but he was in the right spot had there been one. Face-off coming to the Shakopee goaltender's left. Jacob Henry sitting back at defense. Shakopee wins this face-off as well. Puck leaves the zone. And Jacob Henry's there. Jacob Henry sends it over to Ammerman. Ammerman, quick tap back through the middle. Not a bad play. Into the corner it goes for Shakopee. Behind the net, they take it. Landon's working on the puck carrier. on sides is Jackson Collins. They got 3. There's only one person in front. They take a shot. Rebound. Puck comes out far. Unfortunately, that rebound got behind our line of players. We had 3 in there and close. Would have been a great opportunity, but they come quick, they go quick. Nathan back into the corner with the puck. Looking for a way out. Hits Jackson, but hits him hard. And Shakopee tries to do something with the puck, but they get nowhere. Jacob Henry now battling his way through players. He taking play. Boy, look at him getting harassed all the way down. No arms as play continues, and he just gets left in a heap in the corner. Come on, refs. A little bit, slashing or something on that. All right, puck stays in the zone. And this one goes all the way across the red line. Mason's there with the puck. And Jackson comes in to help out. Banks it out the boards and out. And back in again. Tyler's there. Oh! Hits a player hard, but play continues. Still 1:19 on the clock. 2-1 Lakers as they battle for the puck in the offensive zone for the Shakopee. Jackson has the puck. He tries to clear it out over to Mason, but it's intercepted. And Jackson sends it through the middle and get picked up by a Shakopee stick. Carter sends it in on sides, and Mason hadn't quite cleared. There's the offsides. Just less than a minute to go. 2-1 Lakers score. Face-off won by Shakopee, or sorry, by the Lakers. That was Chase in the face-off circle winning that one. Nathan chasing down the puck. He's got a defensive partner with him. Banked off the boards and out over to the waiting stick of Mason. Mason's got room. He's got 2 players to beat. He drives around one, gets in low, feeds in front of the net, and off the stick of the goaltender. Good play by Mason. This puck goes the length of the ice, back into the opposite corner. They're going to call icing on that one as there's 27 ticks left on the clock. 2-1 Lakers. Chase back at the face-off circle. A lot of defenders ready for a shot. Looks like Carlson's back there. Now Shakopee wins that one. Around the boards, Nathan is there to slow things up, but geez, the Shakopee players got to jump. They got 2, we got 1. Shot comes wide of the net, and a heavy shot. Back through the middle, this time it's picked up by Lakers. And with the 10 seconds remaining, Masons get the last attempt at a goal here in the first period. Mason's weaving his way around. He gets a backhander just wide of the net. That fritters into the corner, and that's going to be it for the first period. 2-1 Lakers, end to 1.
He's got all the right views in the play. Right. Yeah, you got frozen sun. Just took a while for this one.
Second period of hockey about to begin as the teams switch sides of the ice. Lakers in their white and cream, or cream and blue, I guess. Shakopee Sabres in their familiar black and red. Referee nods at the goaltenders. They say they're ready to go. Puck is dropped, and Ashton winning that face-off. Well, Max won the face-off, but Ashton picks up the puck and sends it in deep. A little bit of an opportunity here as Max comes in on the puck. He's getting pushed up into the corner. Brecken comes in to help him out. Shakopee ends up with it. They try to get it out, but well, and actually that time they do. Changing hands dramatically here in neutral ice as Brecken and Ashton work hard with the puck. Ashton takes the zone. And the defense, Langley steps in there, sends it in deep. Now he's got Max, fed Max. Oh, off the crossbar. That would have been hats, but no love. Play continues. Shakopee enters the zone. They send it up high and over the netting as we get a whistle and a face-off just coming outside the blue line. Jackson Collins on the face-off dots. Hammerman over on the left wing. Puck goes around the net for Carlson. Carlson stays on his feet as a couple Shakopee players fight for the puck. Oh yeah, a lot of players there, but a Laker comes out with it. This is Landon. Landon stutter stepping his way through neutral ice, and Hammerman helps him out. Hammerman breaks free, gets a shot, good shot too, but it does hit the pad. Getting it above that pad, that's the trick, and it's just got to be a couple inches higher there, and Hammerman would have had that one. Carlson steps in with a little bit of poke check. Puck leaves the zone. And here comes Shakopee sending in deep. Russell with the puck behind the net. He's got time. Sees his pass, hits Landon, but just a little too hard as Landon has struggles to make the pivot. Shakopee comes back. They've got 3 in the zone. They're buying time, waiting for their defenders to get in. Oh, a hard collision at the center, or at the blue line. Jackson picks up his mouth guard there. This play continues. Shakopee feeding the middle. Luke with the save. Wow, that came in fast. Luckily, he got a piece of that. Hammerman's over there, and Carlson. Carlson using the boards, gets it out. This is going to allow Chase to jump on that puck and bring it into the zone. Landon picks it up in neutral ice. He regroups. Tries to cut it up through the middle, but he's offsides. And the referee acknowledges it. 2-1 our score. 12 minutes to go still in the second period. Here at Dakotah Rink 1. Laker hockey on a Saturday. Face-off once again picked up by Shakopee. They take it through the zone. Good defense there to de-puck the puck carrier. And it's Chase. Chase drives hard, takes his zone, top of the circle, puts his body in play, gets a shot, the goalie knows he has it, just doesn't know where. Referee blows the whistle. Good play by Chase there to drive in towards that net and create that space to shoot. That puck's one out to Carter. And Henry Bisick picks it up at the blue line. Henry makes a move. Oh, gets to the middle, loses the handle. Back out to Shakopee. Now Shakopee dumps it in deep again. This time, ooh, boy, weird carom, creating an up front opportunity, but that's steered aside. Shakopee takes a shot. It's knocked down in front. Shakopee gets another shot wide. It's on the near side boards. Henry's working it over there, trying to get this puck out, and he does. Well, nope, that got caught at the blue line and brought in on Luke. He jumps on top of that one for the whistle. Number of shots coming in that flurry. Otherwise, the second period has seemed to bend Lakers' way until this little bit of effort by Shakopee to tilt the scales back this direction. At the face-off this time, and looks like Lakers come up with it. They sure do. Now, it takes a while to figure out who wants that puck, but Brecken says he'll, or no, let's see, that's Max on the near side. Shakopee regroups on neutral ice. They blast it into the corner and around the boards. Carter chases it. He's got a few seconds before Shakopee catches up to him. Cut it up. Nice pass. Gets over to Brecken. Brecken feeds Max in the middle. Max takes a hit and loses the puck. That puck gets behind a couple players, and Shakopee dumps it in again. Shakopee doing a lot of dumping. They're not skating the puck into the zone. They're sending it in deep, and they're chasing after it.
Oh, no!
Lakers now. This is Brecken. Brecken leaving it over for Max. Max gets it back up to Brecken, and they play catch. Shakopee taken out in front of their net, but they do work it out to the point where Tyler defends the blue line. Now Brecken has it again. He's certainly getting challenged, but he wins that battle, and he's got Ashton in the middle. Let's see if he can get the puck over to the middle. He drops it behind him, no one there, and that one is out. So now this is going to force Josh to race for this puck. He's got to beat it forward. He puts that forward into the boards, creates the space. Good job, Josh. That's a smart play. You knew you weren't going to beat the guy in the foot race, so put him in the boards. He steps it over to Ashton. Ashton makes a move and gets it out of the zone. Now Shakopee regrouping and neutral ice. They dump it in again. This time, no, I thought they were going to go out for a line change, but they don't. That is part of their strategy. They're dumping that puck and working it from deep back out in front. Lakers are going to have to be particularly careful to protect in front of the net. Mark the players that are, mark those black jerseys up. Make sure no one's free in front of Luke. Now Max feeds a light puck over to Landon. Landon was getting his engine going and ready to run. Now Max has it again. He's got Landon in the middle. He grits around to Landon. Landon right there with the hard shot. Puck is still loose. They're putting a lot of pressure on there until the referee calls it. He made the save, but boy, Max feeding Ashton there out front was wonderful. The goalie sliding in and making the save was even more impressive. Great save by the Shakopee goaltender there, maintaining the score 2-1. Lakers are hungry for another one. Jackson Collins wins the faceoff. They tried to send it over to Tyler, but that's out of the zone. And the referee blows the whistle. We'll get a faceoff just outside the blue line. Jackson's there. It's one into the offsides and end of the zone. He buys time, gets it in, brings it in onside. Out to defense at the blue line. Carter sending that one in. The goalie's able to pick that up with the glove and make the save. But the face-off coming. This time to the right of the Shakopee goaltender. Landon and Ammerman are hanging out close to the net. Tyler back at defense. Carter still in on the other defense. This face-off won by Shakopee. They ring the boards. Get challenged in the corner. Jackson doing a good job there using the body. Landon creating space to get the puck free. They're going to get an opportunity here in front of the net if they're careful. Well, shoot, Shakopee broke that one up, and reluctantly they leave the zone. Wow. Tyler using that shoulder to stop play. That puck gets steered behind the net. That time, the referee's going to blow the whistle. I believe we're going to get an interference, this time on Tyler. He won too many checks, and this time, the last check he had there, the player didn't have the puck. It's one thing to hit a player carrying the puck. That's legal. When they don't have the puck, that's interference. Face-off will come back in front of Luke. Still 8.5 minutes to go in the second period. Lakers put Jackson Collins out there. Wise play. He's got, I think, 2 shorthanded goals on the season. That shot comes in hard on Luke, but he steers it aside. Shakopee with the power play. A blast from the top. That one's also turned aside. Another shot coming. This one broken up by Jackson, and Jackson sees Landon. Landon's got room. He picks it up, makes a move, gets on the proper side, makes another move in low. Didn't have a lot left on that shot, but he does get it to the goaltender and forces a face-off right in front of the net. Great play by Landon. Good play by Jackson to feed him. a face-off will come to the left of the Shakopee goaltender. Shakopee has the man advantage. Chase is at the face-off dot. He ties up the other center, but Shakopee does come up. Oh, they lose the puck trying to get it out, so Chase gets an opportunity to turn it around, and Mason's over there on the other side. Lakers doing a good job of, so far in this possession, of keeping the puck down on the other end. Still a minute and a half to go on this power play. Mason there using the body to deflect the puck back into the zone. Shakopee having to set up from deep in their zone. They throw a worthless pass all the way across ice. This allowed the Lakers to group with plenty of time. Chase sends it back behind the net. Still plenty of Lakers back there. Nathan using the boards, but that one was picked up. So now, well, you gotta drive on that puck. We don't want to let it free. Carlson there using the frame, and now Russell. Got to bank it and get it out. That's maybe the problem here. We need to get the puck out of the zone. Shot comes high and wide. And this time it leaves the zone. Still 35 seconds to go on the man advantage for Shakopee as that puck trickles its way across the red line. Not icing. And out. That one came back in as offsides as the Shakopee player was caught deep. Hard to keep the energy up without the in-between music. It's hard to describe how important that music can be in a game. Just to get the energy to feel right. Puck is won by Shakopee. They send it in deep. Rings around the boards. Again, that dump and chase has been their strategy this whole period. Max now tries to send it around, but it gets intercepted. In front, Shakopee, they catch the puck and get a shot off, but that trickled wide. Lakers need to do a good job of marking up players right now. That goes high and around back to the midboards. On the stick of Carter Langley, and now not out, almost out as Brecken works hard. Maybe that's Henry Bezic, maybe. Yeah, it's Henry Bezic. Yes, there they go, and Ashton. They do get the puck out. Way to go, guys. Hard bank off the boards into the pads of Ashton, but he's able to maintain control of it. Brecken's alone out in front if Ashton can feed him the puck. The puck does come in front, and it's still loose. Players falling everywhere, but Shakopee ends up with it. Now we got a 2-on-2. They split wide. From the boards, they get possession, but there's no one in front to pass to. Until the trailer, the defender, ooh, we got lucky there. That defender was trailing. He was the second guy in, or actually, well, third guy in. He almost got away with a good one there. Brecken in low. Oh, that was inside post. That's a goal. Way to go, Brecken. With the shot inside the frame. 3-1 now, Lakers. Great shot, Brecken. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, the referee had a good angle on that one. Saw it go over the corner and wrapped around in the netting and zipped back out, but it was a goal. So Max and Brecken. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. Max and Brecken on the board. As we're 3-1 here with 5 minutes to go in the second period. Lakers going around behind their boards. Landon has it. Puts a move on. The Shakopee player went into the boards as Landon did the ole. Now someone stepped on the puck down there. And this is Jackson Collins making a loose puck deep, getting in close to the goal. This is going to be a hard hit. Well, actually, everybody's okay. Good. And got held up just enough. Those can be those dangerous plays when they come sliding into the goaltender with their skates not on the ice. Through the middle, it gets broken up. Good defense there by Nathan Russell. He puts a poke on it, gets it out into neutralized. Two Lakers looking at that puck, using the boot to advance that one. And Jackson with a hard hit into the boards. It's legal though. That guy had a puck. Carlson sending it over to Landon. Landon's in space, but Landon sends it up over to Jackson. Jackson makes a move, gets behind a guy. Puck is left at the top of the circle. Still 4 minutes to go in the second. 3-1 is our score for the Lakers. And the referee is calling a high stick. I guess I don't need to call the score as often as I think, since cameraman here does a good job of putting that score up there in the top left corner. Impressive production work by Mr. Carlson, to say the least. Chase now at the face-off dot. Henry Bisek over at the right wing. Tyler back at defense. Carter Langley at the other. Mason was creeping in. The ref didn't like it. Face-off is won. Back out to Tyler. Tyler looks. He's got guys in front of him, so he makes the pass. Smart play. Henry. And along the boards it goes. Carter does a good job along the blue line the first time, but it gets out the second. And now Shakopee does, yeah, offsides, they're going to call that. A little stick lift. Oh, no, they're going to call a hook. So he lifted up the stick, but I think he's going to get the gate for a hook. And there's Chase, unfortunately. Kind of a, I mean, that's a tough one. He's doing the stick lift. It was, I guess, a little bit of a hooky of a play, but it wasn't so aggressive. I think his intentions were pure, and then I think that should count for something.
You do not want him to.
As we get a face-off to the left of Luke, Shakopee now on the power play for 2 more minutes. 3.5, well, 4 minutes to go, really, in this period. Lakers get possession and control of the puck, and they get it out of the zone. Jackson Collins having or actually that was Tyler doing a lot of physical play along those boards, but advancing the puck. Shakopee takes the zone. Looks like they're setting up a bit of an umbrella. Shot coming from deep. Luke over in center field picks that one up. 1.5 minutes still on this power play for the Shakopee Sabres. And the Lakers put fresh legs out on the ice. Max now coming in at center. Russell on the left side, Carlson on the right side, and Brecken's also out on the ice. This faceoff is won by the Lakers. Max did a good job there of getting it behind him and deep. High bank off the boards and out of the zone. Good penalty killing by the Lakers. That puck comes in deep, but it's just a race. And Nathan comes up with it on his puck, or on his stick. He makes a move, gets behind a guy. Max has to forward it, but this time a defender now can just tee up a shot. Kind of a change-up. Luke was there to make the save, but I think he's expecting that one to come a lot harder. Good no-look pass by Shakopee, but as often is the case with no-look passes, it goes nowhere. Shakopee in the corner. Lakers remaining diligent of not chasing into the corners and getting caught off guard. As a penalty-killing team, you want to sort of maintain a 4 corners, basically a box. Ooh, that puck is down low. Shakopee sent in the middle, but it's whiffed upon and out. Lakers getting away with one there. That would have come back at that net fast. That was Max stapling a player into the boards. He's got the puck all alone. He shoots, hits a guy. And Shakopee has to regroup again from deep in their zone. They take the offensive zone. And Tyler ringing the boards hard, gets it out. This will probably go the length of the ice. Referee does call icing as the penalty expires. Good job with the penalty killers there to waste enough time. And even though Shakopee had probably 2 opportunities there, they weren't able to convert on them. Again, a faceoff coming off to Luke's right. Chase winning that faceoff. Tyler goes up behind the net. And Lakers still trying to prevent anything from developing here. Good pass out to Landon. Landon looking, but has room in front of him. Tries a feather pass to Ashton. It's a good look. It's a tough pass to get through between the 2 defenders. Now Ashton has it. He makes a move on one guy. Using that body to protect the puck. Into the corner it goes. Now back out to Carter Langley at defense. He steps in. Don't get too much of a shot on there, but like anything, the puck is in front of the net. That's a good opportunity. Shakopee working with it. They get possession. They're looking to start their breakout. They forward it up to the winger, but the defense steps in. That's Nathan Russell calmly with the puck, waiting for everybody to get on sides. Dumps it back in the corner. Less than a minute to go in the second period. We're 3-1 Lakers. Ashton Rutten creating space, top of the circle, and now in the slot with the backhand. Hit up and in the corner. Razzle dazzle Ashton. Just waiting on that one for the right moment to fire. But boy, that was telegraphed. Maybe he was waiting for a screen where the goalie couldn't see it for a second. Not sure what, but 4-1 is the goal. And Lakers are ahead. Great job, Ashton. 45 seconds to go here in the second period. They still got to work at this. This game is far from over as Lakers dump it into the corner. Shakopee tries to break it out of their zone, looking for a pass, nowhere to go, so they skate. Josh calmly takes the puck off the puck carrier stick and into neutral ice. They switch sides of the ice, but offside, says the referee, with 20 seconds to go in the second. 4-1 Lakers. Jackson Collins at the face-off dot. Shakopee walks away with it. They go D to D. It's ooh. Shots are coming, but they're getting blocked by defense. And Jackson Collins there in the middle. Nathan has it. And that's the end of two. As the Lakers advance their lead 4-1. 1 period to go. Buzzer for the third period. We saw Jacob Henry skate off the ice to the locker room. We're not quite sure. It must be injured in some way, shape, or form. Maybe from taking 50 slashes with the puck when he was working his way down the near side boards in that second period. Either way, Lakers now have Quinn also still injured. So a couple players short. This team's holding on well in their D6. They're still undefeated. Still undefeated on the season, really, if you include tournament play and scrimmages and all that good stuff. 4-1 our goal, our score. 15 minutes on the clock. Puck is dropped, and here we go for the final period of Laker hockey. Max on the far boards. Lifts it up over the player, and he goes into a foot race. The other defender picks up on it, but Max catches him quickly. Now Ashton comes in from the other side to help. Out to defense, Tyler. Good shot, and in low. Max almost working for that hat. He wants it. It'll be there if he stays patient. Back out to defense. Carter had to make a quick play there as that puck trickled out to him. Shot hard from in low. Turned around by Ashton. That's fed out to the Sabres. Now Shakopee trying to thread it through. Hits a player. And now Brecken. Brecken working with the puck on the near side. He gets put in the boards, but he stays on his feet until the guy rolls, takes him out. Oh, patient for the pass, but still broken up. And Tyler with the puck deep behind the net. He forwards it across the middle. He's going to hit a streaking Ashton, but that was intercepted. Shot comes, turned aside by Luke. And that puck is lifted up and out of the zone. This time Carter's on it. And that was jumping the boards for a whistle. Still lots of time in the third, 13 and a half. Lots of clock. Yeah, lots of 21 minutes on the Zamboni clock. We're going to get through this game as the faceoff comes to center ice. Puck is dropped and worked hard by Chase to drive that forward. Shakopee feeds it across ice. There's a guy wide open out there, but they didn't handle the pass. And now Landon works with it. Gets it over to Chase. Chase has to try to get it out, but it rings the boards. Comes back the other way. Fender there picks it up. They bank it off each other, and all four of those Shakopee players contributed to helping get the puck out of the zone. Nice job, Shakopee. Nobody wants that puck, and they send it in just wide of the net. Nathan there. Again, Lakers, nobody, only one of them wants there. That's Landon. Not quite sure what's happening out here right now, but a battle there at the blue line. And Lakers come out with it. This out to Mason. Mason's got one man to beat. And Mason drives across, backhands it wide of the net. Mason sending it in low. It gets redirected. Landon had a shot at that one. Now Shakopee using the boards, trying to work their way around Nathan. Nathan almost caught up with that, but Shakopee does get it behind the net. They send it out to defense. Defense whiffs on it, but they regroup. Now from the top of the circle, another shot. Blocker save, sent that around. And out to the corner. They backhand it back in. Nathan picks it up, looking for someone, but there's no one over on the far side as the Lakers go off on a change. Shakopee still working the zone. While they're passing it to each other, they're more or less hitting their players, not necessarily tape-to-tape passing, but they do maintain control as the Lakers still struggle to get it out. Here we go. Here's a race for Mason to do something. No, that stays in. Now, Lakers need to do something to get this puck out. And there they go. Carlson sends it the length of the ice. This will probably be icing. Yes, it is. But it was necessary. They were getting kind of beat up there in that zone. Struggling to get the puck, struggling to get it out. 11 minutes yet to go here in the third. 4-1 Lakers. Jackson takes the center dot. Puck goes Shakopee's way. They use the boards. And a battle exists down there. Ooh. Yeah, Jackson worked hard there to get it out, and he does. Boy, flying in there was Carter. Or no, that was Henry Bisick that was flying in there on that side. Boy, that would have been great if he would have ended up with that puck. He would have been off to the races. Carter fishing it through the middle. This hits Ammerman. He's looking for it. It's right behind him. He dumps it into the corner for Bisick. Bisick squares up to the player, and the puck comes out to defense. Defense sends it through the middle, out to the far side. Carter trying to keep it in. Gets it back out to, he feeds down low, and that's Ammerman feeding right in. Boy, good play. They knew what they were doing. They saw that pass. Oh, Bracken decides to throw a punch, and he's going to get called for that as Lakers step in, and sure enough, yeah, getting a little sloppy here at the end. Is that Bisick or is that long? Yeah, okay. So that's Bisick going into the box for throwing a punch. I didn't really see exactly what the ref called there, but either way. Oh yeah, that's right. We'll see it on game sheet. Forget I got to use that resource. Oh, the refs are going to talk this one over a little bit more. As they're going to call that a 10-minute. They are going to call that the punch. As 10-minute on Bisick, and Ammerman goes into the box. Shakopee coaches are yelling at something even though they got the power play. Shakopee setting up in low. It's steered back. Russell creating space to get the puck. Good job using that body, Nathan. Look at this. Just killing seconds. Great job. Banked it off the boards, but Shakopee is there. Now they cut across the top of the zone. Feed back to defense. Defense wasn't ready. Back to their other defense. And a shot coming in low, but that's right into the catcher's middle loop. We're looking for the, head contact is the call against Henry Bisick. I think that was a 10-minute plus the 2-minute served. Okay. That shot comes in. Luke gets that in the pad. Squeeze it for the whistle. Mint. Okay, just a standard 10-minute misconduct on Henry. And less than 10 minutes to go in the game now, but he will be able to serve the entirety of that penalty this game. That is one that probably does carry over. Shot gets redirected in high and over Luke. Boy, what a bummer. That just got, it was on the ice. It got tricked up in the air and over his head. And then just slowly found its way to the back of the net. 4-2, that should clear the penalty. Lakers will have a full complement of skaters out there against the Sabres, and now they get their head back on their shoulders and go put one back in the net. Shakopee's probably going to be a little bit motivated after that goal. It's up to the Lakers to quiet their bench down. That puck sneaks in behind wide of the nets. Ashton's there at the midboards. He does one puck lift, and that's up. Max has it, and he's got somebody wide. It's Brecken. Brecken catches up to it, but then loses it, but so does the Shakopee player. Now, Lakers in low, backhand. Not sure where that is. I guess it's under the goalie, and there's the whistle. Lakers doing a good job of coming back in on the offensive. It is 5-aside, despite what the clock says. Max at the face-off dot. Tyler back at defense. Ashton over there. Puck is dropped, goes back to the right side defense. Shot comes, it's low, but it's on Ashton's stick, and he can struggle to keep up with it. Takes it back into the corner. They battle for it. Another Shakopee player comes in, but the puck comes out, and Jackson's there. He feeds defense. Nathan, hard shot. Goalie stands up with the shoulder to make that save. Good save by the goaltender. That shot had eyes for the corner, no doubt about it. As Brecken, top of the circle with a quick move in low. Oh, just too much. That one goes up and over. Great play, Brecken. Now Ashton. No, Brecken. Brecken feeds the middle, and there was Max, just too wide for him. Carter swings at it, keeps it in. Now Max goes in down in the corner. Max better keep his emotions in check. We don't need him going into the box now. Puck is left behind for Prior Lake to pick up, and Ashton obliges. Now Max. Max sends it to no one, and that's in the middle and out. Bummer. Lakers are doing a good job putting the pressure on there. Shakopee's getting fresh legs on the ice now. Lakers still keeping their same line. They tried to hit Ashton on the fly, but too much for him, and that's icing. Now Lakers will get fresh legs. Still 7.5 minutes to go in the third. It is 4-2. Chase is at center. Landon, Russell, and Mason form the left side, and they almost got it out. And that's exactly what you want to see happen in a face-off like that. But it didn't leave the zone. So Shakopee struggles to keep the puck. Everybody struggles to get possession of the puck. And Lakers get it out. Mason has it. Mason dumps it across ice into the corner for Landon. Landon swings at it and allows Mason to catch up to it behind the net. That puck is down low, so the goalie has to freeze it, getting the face-off in front of his net. Same players out there. Puck is dropped back out defense. Lakers are winning more face-offs here late. Winning them when they need to. Shakopee tries to send it through the middle. Boy, they do it. Get to like 15 players, even though there's not that many out here. Top of the circle, blocked away. Rejected, as they say. Oh, through the middle, if we can get that pass. One pass deep through the middle. Come on, see him. Oh, they didn't see him. Shoot. Mason was ready to go on that one. Puck goes deep. Chase is going hard. He is going to get a backhand rewarded with that shot because he just outskated the Shakopee player. Effort goes a long way in this game. If any of those young brothers and sisters are watching, skate. That's all I got to say. Nathan feeding over to Josh. Josh banks it out. Landon's going to chase it down. It's picked up still middle ice and brought in on sides. That's probably Mason. Mason along the red line still has the puck. Feeds out to Russell. Russell doesn't have a lot to go with it there, but does a good job to not let that get behind him. And he got the puck, but there were two Shakopee players standing right in front of him, so it really didn't have much to do with it. Carter there tries to lift it out, but hits the player. And Ammerman now. Ammerman leaves the puck behind. Goes out to the winger position to receive the pass. That bounces in. One hopper into the glove of Luke. And 5.5 minutes to go. 4-2 our score. Third period. This is going to be a big win for the Lakers if they can close this out. A lot of players on the ice for Shakopee, a lot of players on the ice for the Lakers. Carter Langley working with the puck. He feeds it up to Brecken. Brecken makes a move between the legs and gets it out of the zone. Now Jackson just waiting patiently to jump on this puck. Now the puck carrier out moves him. Over to his winger. They kept it along the side of the boards and back behind. This time Ammerman goes after it. And Tyler. Tyler goes down. Jackson's there. That puck is in front. On Carter's stick. Carter sends it to the opposite side. Nice play, Carter. Oh, but that's intercepted and brought back in. Ooh, hard hit by Jackson. Goes unrewarded. And puck stays in our zone. Tyler goes into the boards hard. Lakers need to get the puck out. They ring the boards hard, and that's going to go the length. It did hit some sticks, but the referee is going to just say that's icing. They are able to get fresh legs on the ice. I guess this isn't pro-level icing, is it? Or college-level icing, for that matter. As new players come on the ice, I see Max out there. See Ashton. Chase. Maybe Chase, no, it's probably Tyler. Well, anyhow. Puck is dropped. Max wins the face-off, and Nathan battles to keep possession of the puck. He uses the boards to bring it up to Ashton. Ashton using his stick to send it through the middle and out. Now Chase is on it. Shakopee maintaining possession. They get it back in deep. Nathan's looking to where to go. Goes along the glass, but there's no winger over there. There we go. Lakers get it out. This is Max. 3 people, head down. He's going to be kind of hurt on this one. Play continues. He gets himself up slowly. Shot into the goalie's chest, and he makes a save. Hopefully Max is okay. There's a saying in hockey, something about never have your chin in front of your shins. And that's what was happening there, as Max is sort of falling forward, going up to that puck. Start falling forward like that, players will take your head off. And his bell got rung there a little bit, but I think he'll be back on the ice. I think he'll be all right. He's a tough kid. Puck coming around the boards. Up to the, oh, nice move by Tyler to intercept that. It caromed out the boards funny, but he predicted that. Must be getting an A in geometry class from that one. Now the Shakopee gets it out of the zone. This forces Tyler now to backhand it up against the boards. Ooh, and a Shakopee player goes in, and that's maybe going to be a penalty because his head was down. You don't want to hit a guy when their head was down. That's right. Jackson's mom agrees, says that was unnecessary, and he gets reprimanded not only by the referees, but also by his mom. And rightly so. Lakers have 2 players in the box, only 1 penalty, though. There goes our fair play points. Okay, all right, well, fair play points are long gone. 4-2, 3.5 to go. Lakers do have to be careful here as the penalties mount. Hicks save, kicked out hard to the midboards. That comes back into the near side corner. Shakopee still got, they got the players. Oh, they mishandled that, and this is, oh, Mason almost had a gift. But Shakopee takes the zone again. They drive into the top of the dot, hitting real low. And that puck is just there, wow. Good job, Lakers, to turn that one out. Tyler pushes it in deep. He sends it out at a Shakopee player, hits him in the face. But they send it all the way back around on the other side. Carter's there to pick it up. Needs to be careful with how he handles this puck. We don't want Shakopee to have possession. Over the head of the players. Tyler goes in, uses his shoulder, but he was doing what he needed to protect the puck. I think the Shakopee player might be down in the corner there, might be hurt. Referee stopped play, wisely so. Let's hope he's okay. Now he got up on his own. He'll skate off. Is that Bravo? No, not. Yeah, it is. I know that kid's parents. I hope he's okay. Looks like Shakopee's either going to call timeout. Yeah, what are they doing here? They don't have timeouts. Okay, so yeah, I guess not. Shakopee goalie left. Maybe they're trying to pull the goalie because there's a minute 10 on the power play there for Shakopee. They're doing whatever they can to get that next goal, of course, because they bring this to within 1. This is absolutely a hockey game, if it's not already. All right, picked up at middle ice and brought into the zone. That's Nathan. Nathan going in deep with the puck. He's behind the net. Tries a centering attempt. It gets picked up high. Created an interesting play, but Shakopee ended up with it. Now Brecken pokes it just behind the player. Now Max gets a chase in on it into the zone. Max using his stick to break the play up. 2 minutes to go on the clock, 35 seconds to go on the power play. Shakopee sending it in deep. Lakers holding on to a 2-goal lead. Nathan gets challenged by 2 players behind the net, intercepted at the midboards, goes in on Luke, he turns that aside. Another shot likely coming here, and it gets blocked. Carlson doing a great job to battle that puck out and deep. Shakopee's pulled their goalie, so 8 seconds to go on the penalty. They got 6 skaters out there. They're going to get a face-off to Luke's right. So let's see about winning a face-off here. This is critical if the Lakers can win a face-off. Obviously, Shakopee's going to do everything they can to maintain possession. If they lose possession, they're in trouble. This is a big face-off. Let's see how it goes. Face-off comes out Shakopee way. They get a shot low. It's directed. Luke gets a glove on it. Great job to gobble that up. Last thing we need here is rebounds. Another face-off coming. There's 3 seconds still left on the man advantage for Shakopee. They got their goalie pulled, so they got 6 players out there. Again, face-off is everything. This time it's won by the Lakers. Time on the penalty expires. Players jump the board. Oh, no, come on, that was legit. So the referee's calling a 6-man, and I mean, the boards were open. They had 1 skate out. It didn't hit them. I don't like this. I think that was handled correctly. The player in the box jumped over, was getting out, had 1 skate on the bench, and they're going to call a 6th man there. It was right there, but, you know, if you... Yeah, well. It is what it is. Another penalty on the box. So a minute 28 to go. It's going to be all power play. Well, here's Ammerman. There, back to the net. 5-2. Jumps on the empty netter. Way to go, Ammerman. Let's put those penalties behind us, ladies and gentlemen, and walk out of this arena with the win. As 5-2 is our score. Minute 17 on the clock. That one can break the back of Shakopee. Way to go, Nick Ammerman. Goals from 4 different players in this game. As Max got 2, Hammerman got 1. And I think, was it Ashton or Brecken? One of those. Anyway, behind the net it goes. That's Chase. Shakopee tees up on one, but high. Lakers get it out of the zone, forcing Shakopee to regroup. Top of the circle, shot coming. No, they feed right through the middle. It's up high into the corner. And ringing the boards, but back out to defense. Shakopee keeps it in. They're going to get another shot here. Oh, and that one's back out, and Jack almost got a glove on that one. That'd been nice to see saves by 2 different goalies, but not the case. .24 seconds left. It's late in the third. 5-2 is the score. I think the Lakers are going to win this one. Don't want to jinx it. Right. Out to defense, top of the circle, comes in low. Ooh. Narrowly missing a goal, but in low again, up off our goaltender and wide of the net. 7 seconds, Carlson waiting with it, thinking, lifts it up, hits a guy in the glove, and along the boards, they bump into each other. And that's it. Wonderful Saturday afternoon to walk out of here, 5-2 winners. Way to go Lakers, staying undefeated, but missing out on fair play points. One more game tomorrow, Sunday at, who are we playing tomorrow? Yeah, Egan. That should be a good one. That's it for us here today.
Turn on the jets, what